Hi, it's me Sneha, and on this edition of FC Flash, there's all the buzz around 0 and 2.0, another big fat wedding in Bollywood, and I got to interview Christian Bale. You don't believe me? You want to stay tuned. First up, of course, is the big Rajinikanth starrer 2.0 that released with a reported 19.75 crore rupee opening at the box office. You can read all the reviews to the film on our website, filmcompanion.in. However, there was actually an attempt by the Cellular Operators Association to prevent the film from releasing. And what was their claim? That the movie was against public interest. Yes, you heard that right. They actually sent a legal notice to the film's producers saying, and I quote, 2.0 falsely depicts mobile phones and towers as harmful to living creatures and the environment, including birds and human beings. To give you guys a better understanding, Akshay Kumar plays Pakshi Rajan, who's an ornithologist in the film. But anyway, better sense prevailed, and a day later, the CBFC put out a statement saying that the makers had put in a disclaimer stating that the film was purely a work of fiction. Well, now moving on to my personal big story of the week. How many of you guys watched my interview with Christian Bale? That's right, I got 6 minutes with Batman, and what a thrilling experience it was. Christian is in India for the world premiere of Netflix's Mowgli that releases on December 7th. Here I'm going to play for you guys a snippet of my conversation with him where he talks about how far he'd go in order to tell a good story.
Well, I do think that obsession is something that everybody can enjoy, and it can become a healthy thing or an unhealthy thing. But if you try to keep a healthy obsession, it increases the quality of your life, and it increases the enjoyment for me with my work. I think also people deserve that. There's so many stories to choose from. I want to see something that people really, really strive for and love and will do anything to achieve.
So I'm going to put the link to the entire conversation in the description. Please tell me what you guys think of it. And speaking of Netflix, the OTT platform has been massively increasing their India focus, and they recently announced that they've gotten Vishal Baradwaj to be showrunner of Midnight's Children. The filmmaker has been tapped to become showrunner for the series based on Salman Rushdie's 1981 novel, and he's also going to executive produce the show. Another Indian making all the right noises, Ritesh Batra's Photograph starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui and Sania Malhotra is going to premiere at the Sundance Film Festival. Personally, I'm really excited about this pairing, Sania and Nawaz. What do you guys think? So after it ran into a spot of trouble 2 weeks ago that I told you guys about, Shah Rukh Khan's production house has filed a caveat with the Delhi High Court urging it to not file any order without hearing its side, as it apprehends that a Sikh body may file a plea objecting to a scene in the film Zero. For those of you guys who entirely missed that controversy, this basically comes after the Gurudwara committee had sent a legal notice to Shah Rukh Khan's production house stating that a scene from the film hurt the sentiments of the Sikhs. This clearly seems like Anand L. Rai is being doubly cautious here, this after his last venture Manmarzia came under fire for very similar reasons, but after it released. And here's another actor stepping into damage control mode. 3 weeks after his film Thugs of Hindostan released and tanked at the box office, Aamir Khan actually came out, stepped up and took full responsibility, saying that it's really unfortunate that despite their best efforts, Thugs really let the audiences down. You know, while I still want my money back for that film, it is heartening to see an actor actually step up and take responsibility for something that didn't work. I'd say quite a few actors can take a page out of his book, don't you think? Will you guys crucify me if I tell you that I'm actually a bit fatigued with the overdose of Deepika and Ranveer pictures? I mean, for a couple that made us wait almost 48 hours before we saw a glimpse of their wedding, this week there's been event after event back to back, and while no doubt the duo looked absolutely stunning, you know, I'm almost kind of glad to move the lens to the next big wedding, that of Priyanka Chopra and her Angrezi Babu Nick Jonas. After a series of pre-parties and pujas in Mumbai, the duo are now in Jodhpur, all set to get married. But reports tell me that there's a no mobile rule at this wedding as well, so it's going to be a while before you or me get a glimpse of PC the bride. And finally, it's Aamir Khan who features on my photo of the week. At their little son Azad's 7th birthday, Aamir and his wife Kiran Rao dressed up as Getafix and Obelix, while the birthday boy, of course, was Asterix. But the icing on the cake for me was their little dog featuring as Dogmatics. Cute. So what did you guys think of 2.0? And did you enjoy my interview with Christian Bale? Leave me a comment in the sections below and I'll be sure to respond. Thank you for watching FC Flash. We'll be back next Saturday.